everyone got some questions in their mind that they'd like to ask these individuals? Now, although they're not all Gold Legacy, okay, 2 of them are, but they are all 6-figure ring earners with Experior, with the exception of Annie, who's going to crush it in the next 30 days. So who has a question for this amazing group of people first? Yes, sir. This is Moreland, everyone.
Thanks, Jimmy. My question is for everyone. How do you go from being an employee and having an employee mindset to becoming a business owner, an entrepreneur, having that mindset?
All right. This is Sen. How are you, everyone? Great. It's a great question. Okay, I was an IT manager for 14 years, right? That was my full-time job, and I was continuing to do part-time, and I continued to replace my income. I have a 6-figure income from my job, but I continued to replace my income continuously for 2 years, and then I decided I have to be full-time. And having a full-time mindset, that's all about it. Even though I'm at work, and it's all about you program your day from what time you wake up and before you go to bed, and then you should know how many hours that you're going to put for your business. This is the jobs are good. It will pay. It's awesome to pay your bills, and the fortune is after the job what you do. So that's what the mindset.
So yeah, like you mentioned, very important. Make a schedule. Stick to your schedule. What I do every night before I go to bed, I look at my schedule for the next day, and I have everything already planned that I'm going to be doing. And as an employee, for me, I found that it was easy because you're just focused on doing what they're telling you to do. So sometimes that can be a little challenging once you become self-employed because you're the one telling you what to do. So yeah, make that schedule and make your clients and your teammates a priority. And I find for me, when I know I need to help them, I need to reach out to them because they depend on me to help them get to the next step, that drives me to just continue and do more and more every day.
For me, I've only worked as an employee for just 6 months in my life, in my entire life. So my mindset has always been to be an entrepreneur, because I remember what my father used to tell me. Each time, the only way you can get going in life, you can be successful, is for you to own something, right? And that has always been my cornerstone. When I started as an employee, the first thing I did was to register a company. And a day came, I told my director that, because I'm a civil engineer by background, sir, all these contracts that we're doing for you, will it not be better for you if you subcontract it to me and release yourself for all this headache? And he said, that's a brilliant idea. That is how I started. So for me, your mindset is very, very important for you to be an entrepreneur. Make sure that, okay, I'm going into this business to do something good for myself, to build a business. Once you have that, it keeps you going all the time. All right? Thank you.
Hi, I'm Vangie. I used to be a registered nurse for 31 years, and then suddenly I realized that working 9-to-5 job, I was not born to do that, work 9-to-5 job, pay bills and die, right? So I realized that God put a dream in my heart, and it was put there not to tease me. He also gave me skills to fulfill it. And then I realized that entrepreneurship is the way for me. Thank you.
Just to add what they all said, have you seen anybody have become a millionaire by being an employee? Nobody. They keep working for somebody else, and when they realize they're already old or they're too late to start a business, or sometimes, they cannot do it anymore. So I'm a mom of 3 small kids under age 6, and I have a twins of 6 years old and a 4-year-old girl. And as a mom, I want freedom of time and also freedom of money. This business platform gave me that freedom and also the flexibility, right? And working with my team, working with my husband here in the business, it has been a blessing, because whatever the efforts that we are doing right now, we are building a legacy. We have been recognized on the Gold Legacy, and that's where we're here for. We are here not just for this moment, but for our generations. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. I've got another question right over here.
Stand up so they can see me. So my question's for the panel. We've seen over the past few days Experior's biggest leaders prospect every day. Get a name, call a name, meet a name, bring a name. With that in mind, when you're out in your community, what is your elevator pitch?
Yes, that's a great question. Here's the thing. It's all about, it's not about prospecting. I would say it's an appointment setting. The things will happen if you sit in front of the person face to face. Calling over the phone, can you explain the business over the phone, which is not going to happen. Again, so it's all about, I have an open, my company is expanding, and I'm looking for smart people. And then if you know anybody that they can write fit for you, this is my number, I give my card, right? And then please reach out to me. So that's one way. And then sometimes if you don't have your card with you, then I can ask them, why don't you give me a missed call? Then I can send you all the information, right? And then I give the other way, I give my phone number, they put the missed call in front of me. So that's what I pretty much do. Is anybody else?
Yeah, for me, the first thing I do is to start a conversation, probably to appreciate you. Probably if I see something in you that I can comment on, just to start a conversation. I love the kind of shoes you're wearing. Where do you get it? So that brings a smile into the person's face, and I can come in and start a conversation. What do you do? Right? So from there, I can now start, when you're starting a conversation, you want to get to know the person first and see if this person can be a recruit or a client, right? So once I do that, I can now share the opportunity from any response they give to me. They can say, I'm tired of the kind of job I'm doing, and wow, yeah, I have an opportunity that I would love to share with you. My company is expanding, and we're looking for great minds to expand the company, create a lot of opportunities, and I'll be interested. So you set up the appointment, and you go from there. Thank you.
I agree with you completely. I start the same way, start with just a little compliment, something to break the ice, to start that conversation, and get to know them a little bit. And then based on what I've learned about them, I'll pick something about their personality that I find that is a key asset here in our business. And I will just let them know that we're always looking for great people where I am, where you can build a business that you truly own, and that you will be able to your family will benefit for generations to come. And then I just book an appointment from there.
Okay, depending if it's a cold market or a warm market. If it's a warm market, pretty much they know me, and all I have to do is some convincing. But if it's a cold market, it's really hard, especially if I'm prospecting a male and they don't see they see that I don't have a ring. They thought that I want a hookup. it's really hard to prospect a male. So what I do though is I give my calling card and I tell them, get my calling card. I don't need your number. All you have to do, if you need financial freedom, you need money, you need extra hassle, this is the most important calling card that you will have with you. So please call me up. If they call up and they thought I want that hookup, I ask them, well, I need 3 requirements. First, show me a 6 months bank account. uh, 800 credit score. And IRS return. No, I'm just joking, but yeah, calling card. Thank you.
That's hilarious. All right, next question we got here from R.T. Thompson.
Aloha panel, congratulations on the gold legacy. What an honor. This question, unfortunately, is for Vangie, right? Vangie, I just want everybody to know you drive me nuts. But all kidding aside, I haven't really got a chance to ask you, so why don't you tell all of us now? You reached over $1 million in such a short amount of time in your previous company. Why'd you leave?
Wow,
Good question.
Good question.
Intriguing. Okay. I'm just like a plant. I'm potted in a, put in a potted plant container that's small. Now I'm starting to grow. I'm starting to expand. I don't think I'm fitted on that pot anymore. I saw Experior. I saw Experior as a big plot, so I want to transfer there, and I did. And I just to clarify, yeah, there's a lot of painful stuff that happened in my practice company, but the reason why I grew up this much is because I learned a lot from them. The pain might be not my fault, but my healing is my responsibility. Thank you.
Wow. Can you, no, hold on. Vangie, can you say that one more time, what you just said?
My pain might not be my fault, but my healing is my responsibility.
Love it, Vangie. So powerful, so powerful. Wow. That's like the one-liner of the convention right there. That is freaking unbelievable. Okay, yeah, my man.
Yes, so this question is for Annie, if you would. We're not going to go through the whole panel. Annie, most of the people here who are leaders, including yourself, had to have made multiple sacrifices, right, to get to where you're at. Can you recall that very first time that you had to say to someone who was close and dear to you, you literally had to say, no, I can't? And if so, do you feel that after you had said that no, do you think you would still be here had you said no to them?
Wow, that's a difficult one.
Deep.
The biggest sacrifice, I think, is when I decided, okay, I'm going full time. But I still didn't have the income here yet. And so I had to say no to my kids for many things for a while. Had to remortgage my house. But I don't regret it. I wouldn't be where I am today if I wouldn't have done that. It was a temporary pain for a lifetime of gain.
Man, these ladies up here are spitting bombs right now. This is awesome. All right, next question. What's your name, sir?
Mulgeta.
Okay, Awesome. Go ahead. To direct it to one person. We have two more questions, so just direct it to one person.
For Sen Vasu, what I need to ask is, first of all, I came here to support my beautiful wife. So what do you recommend me, how I can help her, and how we can work together with my beautiful wife from your experience?
That's a great part. You know, in this business, what I say, we always say teamwork is one of the important things, right? And if anybody here that you are with your spouse today, can you please stand up? If you are here with your spouse, just give them a kiss. You guys made it. You know, this is where you have to. This is where your team building starting. You know, if she is in the business or he is in the business, and if you are not sharing what's happening, the knowledge and what you learn, and trust me, it's too complicated. So as long as you are with her and engage for all the appointments, sometimes late nights, late trainings, right? If you have kids, again, you have to adjust. Sometimes she does the training, I have to take care of the kids. I do the training, she has to take care of the kids. So balanced lifestyle, right? So that's definitely going to help you. But trust me, working together, it's an awesome. You're going together. You're working for yourself. You're working for your dreams. Yes.
Awesome. I love it. Sen's helping you recruit your husband right now. That's awesome. Okay, last question. Sorry, I already committed to this young whippersnapper over here. How old are you?
20 years old.
And this guy's a social media star on social media, Rory Seawalt. He's actually, his grandfather, Marcel, who's here today, recruited his grandson, Rory, in the business. Talk about a generational business. Pretty cool, eh? Awesome. Okay, one last question for one of the people there.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be for Vangie. I got a question for you.
You're 20 years old. You're not qualified. Okay.
All right. The question for you is, obviously there's a lot of top leaders, top levels of influence here in this room. Who do you look up to outside of Experior, whether that be social media or reading books? Who do you look up to?
Oh, wow. Tough question from a 20 years old. You know, I read some books, but I don't really look up to a lot of people or influencer outside of like social media. It's because I prefer those, I don't know those people. I don't know if they're telling the truth. I prefer to learn my experience from people that I know of, and there's plenty of them. And so sorry, I cannot name names, but mostly I look up to my parents. I belong to a family of 12. I'm the 10th kid in the family, and a lot of errors and failures already happened with my own family, and I learned from them, and I'm not repeating that errors. Thank you. Sorry
Awesome.
if I don't know if I answered it right.
Awesome job. I have one more question. Gbolahan, you are currently on this panel the highest income earner, right? I don't know if you know that. You're like, yeah, well, you know. What day are you going senior executive director?
Well, one of my goals this year is to hit $250,000 and also produce 2 EDs. I might be running short right now, but I'm still focused on that.
Awesome. So $250,000 this year?
Yep.
And then senior executive director?
This year.
This year. Awesome. Let's hear it for this entire group. Great job, guys. Awesome job. Awesome job. Awesome. 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 Hilarious. Love it.
Hey, thank you so much for watching. My name is Jamie Prickett. I'm the CEO of Experior Financial Group. And if you like what you saw in that video, that was from our last convention. Well, this next convention coming up July 16th to the 18th of 2024 is going to be absolute fire. It's the Decade of Distinction. And if you haven't got tickets for it, click on the link below. Let's make it happen. We're going to change the world.